Wonderful. We are so glad you both could be here today. So the first question that I'm going to ask, and I don't care who goes first, but we would love to know the highlights or an overview of your newborn screening experience.
What do you think, Kelly? You want to go first? Or you want me to?
Sure. We had just had our baby and, everything was going very well. And then we got a phone call at 4:30 p.m. on a Friday afternoon, early evening. And it really changed our entire world as we knew it. And so, it was shocking. For ALD at the time, I had my son in 2017. Our pediatrician was the one who called and gave us this information. And unfortunately, she didn't know a lot about, ALD or the information that she was giving to us other than, there's more confirmation testing that needs to be completed. Just go to this one place and, I'm sure it's going to be fine. And that's kind of all we had to go with in the beginning there in 2017, other than Google, which everyone knows. I mean, it doesn't have to be newborn screening or ALD specific. That can be, going down a whole rabbit hole of information. And so that was our beginning experience. It was shocking. You've just had a brand new baby. There's so many, emotions going on as it is. We had an older son who's 4. So then, as we're Googling, we're thinking about how does this possibly impact him as well? It just was a lot coming at you all at once. And that was the beginning for us.
My story is pretty similar. We got a phone call from our pediatrician when Quentin was 3.5 weeks old. He did not know what Krabbe disease was, so he was doing his best to calm me, explain to me, and just like you stated, Kelly, kind of understanding was the follow-up testing was negative, so don't worry. It's likely a false positive, and referred us to genetic counseling to figure out kind of more information from there. And Google was where my husband and I started as well. And yeah, alarming and shocking to say the least. I mean, you have this 3.5-week-old baby who outwardly has absolutely nothing wrong. So yeah, a little confusing and hard to process when the person who's explaining it to you doesn't really have an ability to explain it to you either.